Uh, guys were chasing the game the whole night and just could never get ahead of it. We caught it a couple times, but could never get ahead of it. And so, that's frustrating.
You're generating, but I'm sure defensively there's some things you're seeing you'd like to clean up.
Yeah, I mean, there was low event. I don't think we gave up volumes defensively. It wasn't like we gave up 50 shots and X amount of chances. You think about some of the goals that are scored. We work on situational stuff all the time in practice. We go over it all the time, and it caught us tonight. We need to be on the better end of that 3-on-3, 4-on-4, especially teams, and so that caught us a little bit. But and then some 5-on-5 as well. There's some things that we did there. It was just, I thought we could have been a little bit cleaner, a little bit tighter defensively. That might have been, the difference in the game.
Peter, the call on Cooley there, the goalie interference call, what did you see there, and what was the explanation? Like, he's way out of the crease at that point.
Yeah, I saw nothing. I saw Will, battling somebody else for a puck. If you really slow it down, both players hit the goalie. The goalie's 15 feet out of the net, and I don't think either one of the players that were going for the puck were looking at the goalie. For me, that was incidental contact.
Do you feel like some of the defensive miscues can be accredited to the new D pairs getting better acquainted?
No, like I said, situational stuff is different. There's only one defenseman on the ice 3-on-3, so I don't know if I can just. I don't think that would be right to do. I actually thought that like I said, there wasn't a ton of volume. I don't know what the shots were at the end, 25 or 26, and we gave up a dozen chances, 13 chances, whatever it might be. But there were some noisy ones that were kind of loud, where we can be better and we can definitely tighten that up.
It was pretty creative, chaotic at times. It felt like, and I feel like you guys usually can do well in those situations, but it felt like they were thriving off the chaos a little bit more tonight. Would you agree with that?
I don't know if they were thriving better or more than we were, but you're right. They're young. We talked about it all morning, the skill that they have, the speed that they have. They're dangerous. They're extremely dangerous. They've scored now 16 goals in 3 games, and so they know how to create. And I do think that we generated as well. And so if we could have just tightened some of the situational stuff up, like I said, it could have been different maybe.
Peter, the decision to challenge on the call against Rempe, can you just walk us through that? What did you see on the iPad that led you to challenge it?
Just didn't look like there was contact to me. And so I understand that the backside of his heels are on the line and in the blue paint. I get that, but you're allowed, I believe you're allowed to be through the paint. You can't interfere with the goaltender. You can't take him out of play. But I've got to be better at that as well.
An Aaron line obviously has been generating a ton offensively. How have you felt about, like you said, there were some noisy chances. How have you felt about kind of the defensive side of that line's game so far?
Again, there's specialty teams goals. There's a 4-on-4 goal. There's a 3-on-3 goal. So from a 5-on-5 standpoint, I still think we're working through some things defensively. I just don't think that we gave up a whole bunch from a 5-on-5 standpoint. And so we'll continue to look at it. And like I said, some of the chances that we gave up, they're pretty loud. And so there's things that we can do just to quiet things down, I think, a little bit.
Just kind of going back to the Mancini goal being taken off the board, a couple of the guys said that Rempe doesn't seem to get the benefit of the doubt ever.
Yeah.
There was no contact being.
Yeah.
The ruling was that the goalie wasn't able to play his position.
Well, I don't know how we can read the goaltender's mind. Whether he wanted to come out there or he didn't, and there wasn't any contact. But that's neither here nor there. That's over with, and it didn't go our way.
I was just going to ask about the communication with Rempe after that, though. Do you talk to him and say that there's not much you can change what you're doing, right?
No, we need to. Everybody, we need to stay out of the paint. We demand our players get to the paint, and then we want them to stay out of it too. So it's a fine line. He's also battling for position there as well, and so I think he was in it for a second. I think he started to move out. Like I said, the backside of his heels are just crossing the line. I didn't see much contact, so